I'm really happy to be here with you on tip 19 today on Aletha Solter's book, Raising Drug-Free Kids, 100 Tips for Parents. We're on number 19. I'm coming to you. It's T, your joyful parent guide and harmonizer. And yesterday, tip 18 was respect your child's attachment needs. And as you know, we are close to the end of the chapter of the age from 0 to 3. So tip 19 is allow your toddler to say no. And throughout this chapter, she kind of highlights two things that are really difficult, that are the most difficult things for most parents at this age. One is crying babies who, after they're warm and fed and dry and well rested, they're still crying. That can be a real challenge. Another really big challenge can be a toddler who has learned how to speak and who loves to say no. And so the thing is, it is super normal. It's normal. It's actually, if you can kind of step back and like from a your child is developing point of view, look at it. It's something to be celebrated that your child is saying no. They have to practice saying no, practice using their own voice. Otherwise, fast forward, 15 years and somebody's offering them something that's illegal, and they don't know how to say no. That's not a situation that any of us want our kid to be in. So if that helps, great. And then the other thing is that sometimes it's difficult for us as parents when our toddler is saying no, because when we were growing up at different stages, we were criticized, punished, what have you, for saying no. And so it seems like that's the thing to do, that's like the default, the automatic pilot almost, to kind of punish them or make them do whatever it is. And so if that helps to kind of understand that's why we're having that reaction, and it helps you to maybe have a different perspective and use that. But it is definitely healthy and normal for kids between the ages of 1 and 3 to be doing a lot of saying no. All right, and I love this too. And this is something Montessori is great at, is, in situations that are not all that important, allow your toddler to have their own choice. Allow them to have their way so you can follow their interest. If you've laid out 2 shirts and you say, pick one, red or blue, and they say, no, I want yellow, is that a real problem? I mean, it's really not a problem, right? Let them wear their yellow shirt. That's fine. And in situations where it is important, like they don't want to get in the car seat, or they don't want to do their work. In the case of older kids, they don't want to do their schoolwork before they go out with their friends. Then it's like, look, I know that you don't like being in your car seat. I know that you don't want to do your work, and I get it, but this is the situation. This is what has to get done. And then buckling them into their car seat, or letting your teen have their feelings and sort of walking away. But the main idea is to let them know that it's okay that they don't agree with you. And so that goes both ways. So if we can let our kids know that, that's beautiful. I want to let you know they don't have to agree with us. They don't have to agree with us. I have seen so many parents with little children who, like, the underlying assumption is that their kid has to agree with them. And then they'll go, oh, well, I can't do anything because he always wants to la la la. No, they don't have to agree with you. that's on you to be the leader and to make that okay that they don't agree with you. So I just want to clarify that for you as the parent. Yes, and that may be a difficult thing depending on how you were parented, and there might be some unconscious patterns that are coming up for you. But the more we can allow our toddlers to say no when it's not that super important type of a situation, the better off they're going to be later on. That's the main message. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that you're already in the Facebook group, and I know as I'm doing this live, tomorrow is Thanksgiving in the US. I believe I will be back in tomorrow on Thanksgiving because we're going to wrap up this 0 to 3 chapter, and we're going to dive in to the next chapter for a slightly older age group. Even though, a lot of these overarching tips, the main idea behind the tip really is not only for that age group, right? Allowing your toddler to say no, allowing your preschooler to say no, allowing your tween to say no when it is not the most important thing, when their safety is not threatened. A lot of these are very applicable in different ways with different parameters for different ages. So with that, I will take my leave. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you again soon.